Morning, folks. It's my third time starting over. Jesus. Dang, where's my gas going? Anyway, I didn't think I'd be that person to start over. But, yeah. So, I went to bed late last night because it was my first time, I was color grading episode 1 and 2. And it was cool. Like, DaVinci Resolve already had about 6 to 8 DJI LUTs in their thing. I was not color grading, I was color correcting, adding color back to my D-Log. And I saw that DaVinci Resolve had about 6 to 8 DJI LUTs on there. I was trying the other LUTs, but I found one that I liked for my daytime anyway, and it was the DJI Phantom 4 709 Rec or something like that. Very vibrant, very nice. I like it. But for the nighttime footage, it didn't work because it has like a dark contrast, I guess. Or it's because I was shooting in low light, which doesn't have D-Log, and putting it over the color already probably did something to it. So I was gonna leave it plain, leave it in the color I already had, but watching the footage, I realized that the lights and the bloom in the background as I was driving, the colors of the lights looked so good. So in the regular Rec 709 that they had for it. So I was like, you know what? Let's go with that. And yeah, but I'm gonna post that later today. I was gonna post last night, but I was already going to bed too late, and I don't like to. It's a driving job, and I drive out pretty far, and I try to do anything I can not to be too sleepy. That just adds an element of anxiety I don't need while I'm driving. So yeah. Today I did something different. I have the same settings I had on yesterday on my drive in the morning, except I went and changed the image adjustments back to default. Before I had it on the -2 sharpness and the -1 noise reduction, just because everyone else was doing it. And I did do some, some experimenting and saw that it kind of looked better, less digitized or whatever. But I want to try today just to see on my own with the full vlog and see it, and after color correcting, seeing how it looks compared to yesterday. But that's the only thing I changed. Got the same black mist filter with the ND16 filter on here. Yeah. Yep. I did want to talk about something. What did I want to talk about? Was it that? Oh, so I was supposed to start reading yesterday and all that, but like I said, I was working. I'm new to the editing or color correcting or anything video wise, really. So I was up kind of late, messing with stuff, trying to get it right. And yeah, I did waste a little time on my phone. Wasn't really necessarily doom scrolling and I didn't watch TV. Proud of myself. Out on my back. But yeah, I did. I wouldn't call it a waste, I guess, because I did do something pertaining to the channel, so there's that. But I still need to set the channel up. I'm recording this at least I'm gonna have the content. But dang, I'm so like, what's it called? I don't know, like worn out. I set up so many channels and just never did nothing with them. But I'm gonna set this up when I get home. I was a little bummed about not doing any of my non-negotiables yesterday, but every day's a day to grow. The non-negotiables will get there. Supposed to do them this morning too, but since I went to bed so late, I tried to get a couple extra minutes this morning to sleep. So, but I didn't watch TV. I didn't really necessarily doom scroll. I did waste some time on my phone, but not much, and we'll get there. I feel like vlogging this and talking about it is kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of feels like it's helping me more to stay by my word. I'm not gonna lie, if something in my brain feels easier about it. Like, I don't feel as anxious about doing it. When it comes to health and weight management, my plan is I'm gonna be 40 in June. Yeah, this guy's old. I'm gonna be 40 in June. It's March right now, and I want to be, somewhat fit and healthy. I weigh myself every morning. I've been doing that for the last 3 years or so. I weigh myself every single morning after using the bathroom, before I consume anything. I weigh myself. And when I started doing that, I didn't have any plan. My whole thing was like, again, I said I like to work with the subconscious, and my plan was, if my subconscious I let the thing seep into my subconscious, weighing myself every day, my eyes always seeing the number, and that way I don't gotta focus on a diet or focus on a routine. And if I fall off, let's say I did start a routine, I was doing well, if I did fall off, I wouldn't fall off too far because I see my weight every day and it'll do something to me. Which, you know what? After 2 years and some change, or 3 years, I would say it actually worked, because I could have fell off the wagon way more since Thanksgiving, and I've been for the most part health conscious throughout. So, and I attribute that to always seeing my weight every day. Like, it's gonna be hard if you fall off the wagon. It's gonna be hard to gain 20-30 pounds if you're seeing your weight every day. Something's gonna click after about 15 pounds, even up to 20 pounds. That's still not as bad as you probably would have been if you weren't watching your weight. Or I would. I'm not gonna speak for everyone. I would have been if I wasn't watching my weight, because I've been up there before. I was 240 pounds at one point, and not fun. But yeah, I want to get back down at least to my 160. My goal is 157. Just because I had an app on my phone that said that was supposed to be my weight to not be obese or to be fit or something. And I would like to, since I got down to 157 is not that far away. It's just a little more push, and I would like to see what I look like, at least. What does Steve look like at 157? And I want to see that by my birthday, so I'm gonna get on it. So my plan is no more sugar, gotta cut out the sugar, and rice. I'm gonna keep it simple. I realize keeping it simple for me works the best. And you know what, I'm not gonna go crazy with it, because when I go crazy with it, I fall off easier. So since I'm doing a lot of moving, a lot of lifting, and all that stuff, I'm gonna keep it simple. Just work on my nutrition by cutting out sugar. Drink my coffees black, drink water, and no more rice. Definitely no more rice. Rice definitely does a number on my belly. Definitely contribute to the growth. Rice is my favorite food. I don't know why. Ever since I was a kid, I could eat it plain and I'll be happy. But it's gotta go. I don't need it. It's fine. I'm not addicted to it. Just my wife likes to cook it so freaking much. Every time we say we're gonna cut it out, like the next day, it's a big ass pot of rice. Like, why? Yeah. So, what was I saying? There's some things I want to talk about today. I might as well show y'all my version of B-roll. Here's some B-roll for y'all. Why is it aiming that way? Oh, because I turned it for the frickin' nighttime shit. Ah, damn it, this is not a good time for this. Boom. Okay, put that back like that. Okay. Here. Okay. Alright. We'll see how that looks later. Dang, I forgot that I turned it because with the low light mode, there's no face tracking, so I turned the freaking thing towards me. At least there's some things I could figure out. Oh, I remember what I started out saying this morning. So I went to bed late last night. Woke up, didn't give myself enough time this morning, and then this morning still went smooth. Surprisingly, it went pretty flippin' smooth until, not a big hiccup, but I got into the car, set up my Osmo Pocket, hit record. I left the SD card in my laptop. So I had to run back inside, and it's wet outside, you know. To run back inside, grab my laptop. I mean, not grab my laptop, but fiddle with it. This is my first time putting an SD card in it and taking it out. It would not come out. Like, I pressed it in, it ejected like a little bit, and I'm like pulling at it, and it would not come out. Like, yeah, sweet. When I got back to the car, I hit record a couple times and keep forgetting stuff. Hit it the first time, forgot to put the filters on. Hit the second time, what was it the second time? Something, forgot to do something. And yeah, but yeah, like I said, I set the image adjustments back to default just for today. I just want to see what it looks like after I color correct when I get home. And I wish I was able to drop yesterday's episodes, you know, but it'll come. Do it tonight. I'll do it tonight. Wow, look how the clouds are covering those buildings. Let me see if y'all can see that. Over to the left. I think you guys can see that. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. B-roll. Yeah, so that's gonna be my version of B-roll on these talks, is like showing you the traffic every once in a while. Like, why not? Right? I had a whole plan for this morning. I was like, you know what? I don't got the time for it today. I was gonna show a little POV of me walking. Ooh, this should look nice. Ooh, how does that look with the black mist? Yeah, I had a, oh, what? Come back to my face. Oh, what is going on? I'm gonna have to adjust it again. Hopefully I get a little, get my face, you shit. Okay, yeah, that ain't gonna fly. Dangerous even. Why is it doing? Oh, I gotta put it back. I see. Dang, I need a little brake to pull off this dangerous maneuver. I could probably do it one-handed. Let's see. Nah, treacherous. Huh. We'll do it a little bit. Now I can't tilt that shit. Okay. I'll figure it out in a second. Come on, give me some traffic. It's the first time ever I'm praying for traffic. Here's a Ford Maverick. Alright. There we go. It's a little crooked, but whatever. We'll make it work for now. So now I remember. Now I gotta remember how I'm gonna adjust my cameras. I kind of want to mess with trying to shoot my night footage on the way home with my regular thing, so at least I have D-log. We'll see. We'll see. Because the low light mode, it was okay, but it wasn't. The footage wasn't like the Rec 709 that I put on it. At the end, I turned on my cabinet light, and my highlights were like freaking blown out on my hand and whatnot. And something about it has like a ridiculous amount of noise. And you can't do the image adjustment in that. Like the noise was ridiculous. So, I don't know. We'll see. See how this looks. It's a little crooked. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. No more B-roll for the rest of this trip. Just gonna do what it do. Alright, so tomorrow or later tonight, I'm gonna try to, once I get it streamlined and get a nice little workflow with shooting and color correcting and then uploading, I should have more time in the afternoon to do my daily what did I call them? My mandatory things I gotta do every day. You know what I mean? Like I need to wake up early, get journaling started. Those type of things. Could have at least did my push-ups. Like, what's wrong with me? 20 push-ups take a few seconds. I could have banged those out. Called it a day. I'm gonna have to find a little secret corner at work and get them done. Yeah, vlogging definitely makes me drive different because I'm in the freaking all the way to the right lane. I'm always in the far left lane. That's mod things. Like I don't know if it's me, if it's unconsciously I feel like I'm holding the camera or something. Like I feel tense. I don't like it. Like I'm gripping the steering wheel hard as hell. Like nah, I don't like this. It could be the lack of music. It could be that. I don't know. I think because I'm hyper aware of the camera, it makes me feel like I'm holding it, or I gotta drive in a way to keep the camera steady to get the right shot. Me no know. Something I go on do. Brought my lip balm today. Didn't have to yesterday. Had me licking my lips like crazy, and I freaking messed them up. I got that stinking crusty ring around them now. Mad as hell. Vexative. Yeah, I gotta make sure I get my camera angles right before I start. I don't like how it's not like how it was yesterday with my, I had my foreground stuff, and it's not happening today. I I don't like that. I guess it's kind of there. I guess it's there. But yeah. So the plan for this channel when it comes to this vlogging, I'm just gonna be dedicate myself to pushing record on the way to work, on the way back, and whatever happens, happens. Post it, call it a day, leave it raw. I don't see the point in editing. If the video flops because I didn't edit it and do that little cut to the next talking point crap and all that, then so be it. Whatever. That just means that it didn't find my peoples. That's all that means. Just means that video is not as good as the other one or whatever. Who cares? I'm not doing it for views anyway. Or for subscribers. So I'm not asking anyone to like and subscribe for more episodes. No, I don't care. I just want to document my life, and if I get to that point, I get to that point. I'm not gonna force it, but it's all reps. Got to get the reps in. I gotta press record. So if I do it every day, this is simple. I mean, I'm driving to work, press record. Driving home, press record, and then whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? Get y'all some crooked B-roll. It's on a gimbal, so will it be crooked? Who knows? Only time will tell, but for as for now, better ease on down to the well. Dang, I feel like last night and this morning I had some more talking points. I don't know, did I cover everything I wanted to talk about? I do have some things in the back of my head, but I don't feel like I could ramble about that right now. Only a few minutes. It feels so random. So random. But yeah, I guess I can. So the millionaire thing, right? I don't know. I keep feeling like I'm supposed to be rich. I'm not, like, it just feels that way. You know what I mean? And $1 million is not even really that rich, but that's like sustainable in today's money. But I would like to have at least $1 million. That would be helpful. You know what I mean? But honestly, getting this job feels like getting $1 million. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just that when you have the money, it helps out, especially when you're someone with a lot of business ideas and things you want to do. The money helps. Like, even I started a e-commerce. I got a website and everything, paying the freaking monthly thing for the domain name and for Shopify. And what it was, I was going to start drop shipping. And I've watched, I swear, at least 100 drop shipping freaking videos, and they talking about step by step this and tutorial this and the most comprehensive guide this, right? And it wasn't until I set everything up, you know, with the distributors, all that, to find out I needed an LLC. And that's the only reason I was trying to get into drop shipping real quick, because I start a business and I don't need to worry about the LLC. No, I need a freaking LLC. But the thing is, I was working, but I was still broke. Like, I was working for Amazon. I don't want to drop any names, but bump it. I was working for Amazon, or a company affiliated with Amazon, one of the freaking, you know, delivery people inside. But anyway, and they were only giving me 3 days a week. That's the most you were able to get at this time, because they had 180 drivers under them. 3 days a week, and you don't even get the full 3 days. They'll set, because they didn't want anyone driving out there while it was dark, they'll send you rescues at around 5:30, 6, sometimes earlier, and get you off the road at about 6:30. So I wouldn't even get in the full 10 hours for those 3 days. So that check was looking crazy. Like, I'd have less money on payday than I had when I woke up on payday. Like, how? So yeah, so it was hard for me to get, because I need around $500 for the LLC, for the known by something, to change it so the name it would be the LLC, and then I could have the known by thing, so I can have just the regular name without putting LLC in front of it when I have stuff in. It was annoying. That annoyed the crap out of me. Like, but it put a fire under me, because if it wasn't for that, would I have left? If it wasn't for all those pressures, would I have found this job? Which was lucky, because this is not a job that's like hiring all the time. It's only 17 guys at my location, and someone has to leave for someone to get in. You know what I mean? And so I got lucky. I'm blessed. I feel blessed to have it. It's a good job. The benefits are banging, and like almost nothing comes out of your check for the benefits. Like, it's nice. It's sweet. It's sweet. That's sweet. It's sweet. But I was talking about something before I talk about this. Yeah. Like, having money makes it easier for you to do things like that. Like, when you have ideas, it's easier to move forward with those ideas, or the business plan, or whatever. Fix your credit so you can get a loan. Like, right now, my credit sucks right now. Oh, and before, I had another job that I was unfairly fired. Believe me if you want, whatever. And I was building my credits. I was doing such a good job. I had something down packed. I was getting good money from this job before Amazon. I was what I was doing, I had 2 credit cards, and I would use my credit cards for everything, and then paid off like immediately, and my credit was, or I had a 2-week. I just started a 2-week thing, where every week thing where I would use one week, or a 1 billing cycle. Yeah, it was every month thing. I use 1 credit card for 1 billing cycle, and then have it, pay it, and then switch off and all that, whatever. And my credit was moving. And, because I ended up being fired or let go or whatever, things happen. The credit cards got used, can't pay the bills, and now my credit tanked. But God is good, right? So within the next month and a half to 2 months, I'll be able to have my balances on those cards down to zero. Zero, stingy with the Nero. And yeah, start building my credit, because I have a bit for I'm gonna be drop shifting, kinda. I'm gonna go back to that, but I have a different idea. I think I want to get into the women's clothing rental type thing, subscription. I don't know, that came into my mind one day when I was at work working. I want to get into that, because my drop shipping was gonna be women's cosmetics, but there was something to that, because it was like, I felt like, because I made a really nice logo. I felt like I wanted to brand it, the logo, get branded, but that process was gonna take away from, what I could make. Like, I didn't like the idea of sending out just the makeup and cosmetics, like, plain, looking so like, I would have liked to have my logo on it, but I decided to pivot, and I'm gonna do a subscription for, like, you can basically rent clothes, get a monthly subscription to women's clothes. Because the idea came from, like, my wife. She has like 2.5 to 3 closets of clothes, and I was like, this would have been easier if she can, like, and that's when I got the idea. And then I looked it up and saw that it was a thing. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this instead. So I wanna get my credit up so I can get like one of those $2 million, $3 million loans, more than I need. I want a loan way bigger than I need so I can pay back the premium as I grow the business. And yeah, what? It's 8:40 already? Damn. I don't got time for this shit. Dang, time flew. Alright, well, I'm at work, guys. Hope you enjoyed this morning's ramblings. I will see you later tonight. Thank you.